the National Basketball Association, home to the world's most elite athletes. And as the new NBA season is now underway, we are once again reminded of their spectacular talent. Men who seem to defy gravity, push the limits of human potential, and perform feats of athleticism that leave us speechless. They seem invincible, but they are not. For every gravity-defying dunk and every championship trophy, there's a risk. A single misstep, an awkward landing, or a freak collision can change a career in the blink of an eye. Today, we count down the top 5 NBA injuries you won't be able to unsee. A warning to viewers: the descriptions and stories that follow are intense. Number 1 is truly horrific. And this is Incident Explained, where facts meet the unbelievable. Number 5, Gordon Hayward. October 17th, 2017. Hayward went up for an alley-oop pass, collided mid-air with LeBron James, and came down unnaturally. His left foot was pointing in a direction it should never point. Players on both benches turned away in horror, and a hush fell over the crowd as the gruesome reality set in. A dislocated left ankle and a fractured tibia.
Probably hit the biggest shot in Cavs history.
They're going up. Oh my goodness. Hayward came down so hard. Okay. Hayward broke his leg. Hayward has broken his leg. Hayward has broken his leg.
It was a back screen alley-oop from Kyrie to Gordon Hayward. See the back cut? And not a whole lot of contact. Really just fell awkward. If anything, it was just rush contact.
While shocking, what comes next is far more intense. Number 4, Paul George. August 1st, 2014. During a nationally televised Team USA scrimmage, his leg landed flush against the basket stanchion. The result was a compound fracture of both his tibia and fibula.
Ran into the stanchion.
The visual was so shocking that the game was immediately canceled out of respect for George and the horrified players on the court. The injury not only cost him the following season, but also forced the NBA to reevaluate the placement of basket stanchions to prevent a similar catastrophe from ever happening again. Number 3, Derrick Rose. April 28th, 2012. Before the injuries, Derrick Rose was a force of nature. In 2011, he was the youngest MVP in NBA history. However, disaster struck Rose planted awkwardly after a jump stop. The result was a torn ACL in his left knee.
Before he comes down, it's the plant right there on that left leg.
There was some give. There was some give on that knee, and you can see it.
Looked like it went in, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Rose would miss the entire next season, and a cascade of subsequent knee injuries would rob him of the elite athleticism that made him a global icon. It remains one of the biggest what-ifs in modern sports history. Number 2, Kobe Bryant. April 12th, 2013. During a tight contest against the Golden State Warriors, Kobe pushed off his left foot to drive past his defender. It was a complete tear of his Achilles tendon. For most players, it would have been an immediate exit on a stretcher, but not Kobe. In a moment of pure grit, he limped to the free throw line, sank both shots to tie the game, and then walked off the court under his own power. Those 2 free throws encapsulated his entire career, relentless, determined, and legendary. Finally, the moment that left the NBA world horrified. Number 1, Shaun Livingston. February 26th, 2007. This is widely considered one of the most horrific injuries in sports history.
Yeah, I dislocated my knee, my femur tibia, tore 3 out of 4 of my ligaments, tore 3 out of 4 of my ligaments in my knee. And yeah, man, just it was a whole, they basically compared it to a car crash. And of course they was talking about the whole amputation and all that. They do that around Earth. It really take a piece of your soul
The reason this injury is number one is the sheer, unadulterated horror of the moment and the medical severity of its aftermath. It wasn't just an injury, it was a near-total destruction of a joint. Miraculously, Livingston not only returned to the NBA, but completely reinvented his game, becoming a vital role player on a championship-winning Golden State Warriors team. One of the most inspiring comeback stories in all of sports. Each of these injuries reminds us just how fragile even elite athletes can be. Looking back at these 5 moments, we see common threads. Awkward landings on fatigued legs, the physics of high-speed collisions, and sometimes just sheer bad luck. In the wake of injuries like Paul George's, the NBA has made changes, moving basket stanchions back to increase player safety. Teams now invest millions in sports science, load management, and preventative medicine to protect their athletes. But the risk can never be fully eliminated. The raw emotion from teammates, the stunned silence of thousands of fans, and the long, lonely road to recovery, these moments reveal the human side of the sport. They show us that beneath the jerseys and the 9-figure contracts are people pushing their bodies to the absolute limit. No amount of talent, training, or fame can make an athlete invincible. These moments leave a mark on the player, the game, and all who watch. Once again, this is Incident Explained, the truth behind the world's most unbelievable moments.